welcome to another broadcast of Authors First on the Artist First Radio Network. It's high noon on the eastern coast of the United States. This is Z-Man sitting in Studio 1A. Very glad to be here with you guys today. We have a great program coming your way. Maybe that's why this broadcast averages over 100,000 listeners per episode. We are humbled by your generous listenership to our station. And we do that because we bring you the best new books you've never read. And there's a great new book you're going to want to get by our guest. It's called Money Anxiety, and it's written by our guest. Let's welcome Dr. Dan Geller. Hi, Doc.
Hello, Scott. Pleasure to be on your great show.
Well, good morning. We're reaching you out in California. You're on the morning show today.
Yes. It's great, and it's fascinating to hear about your listenership. That's very impressive.
Well, it's taken us quite a while, and almost 20 years to build up the listenership for this broadcast. We are humbled. Getting 100,000 people to pay attention to anything that you're doing is not an easy task.
No, not at all. Getting 10 people to listen to what you have to say is tough.
And I must say, while I'm on our a little bit of publicity for the station here, we have 6 shows a week, 6 regular shows. We have 30 shows a week we do, but 6 of those shows, including this one, reach over 100,000 per show. Not bad for a station. I got to say this because your book, Money Anxiety, we're going to be discussing. Well, I'll save that for a minute. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Well, let's talk about you, Dr. Geller. Before we get into your book, let's introduce you as a person to our listeners. You got your PhD from, is it Toro University? Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Toro University, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And where is that?
Well, they are in different locations. They have different campuses. There is one in New York, actually, Los Angeles, here in Northern California, where the medical school is. So they're spread all over.
Well, and folks, just a little bit of background on Dr. Geller. You may have read his articles in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, the Chicago Tribune, Credit Union Times. You may have seen him on Fox, Bloomberg, on and on. I left out many of them. You have been you've made the rounds in the publicity circles.
Yeah, Scott. You see, the subject of money anxiety, or the umbrella subject of behavioral finance, is a relatively new subject. Relatively new, let's say, the last 20 years or so. And it's a fascinating topic because we are discovering things that we didn't know before about ourselves. You see, that's the fascination. We are really actually looking inside at ourselves, looking in the mirror. And now we are seeing different things, and we understand how we do things better than we understood before.
Well, you are listed as an expert in behavioral finance, and I believe the one of the purposes of your book, Money Anxiety, is to uncover the mystery, as you call it, of the financial mind. Judging from my ex-wife, I don't think she had a financial mind, but that's a whole nother. She managed to.